Hello everybody, Brian Oxley here. We are in the postseason with the Hickory Huskers project I've been playing now. We're the sectional semifinals at Deer Lick, and Hickory has drawn Verdi, the Hornets. They actually played them in the fourth game of the season. It was actually their first win on December 7th. They beat the Hornets by 9. So a little bit of a rematch, but December, that was a long time ago, so never know what we're going to get. But so Hickory, they finished their season at 12-7. A little disappointing. I thought they might do a little bit better. Verdi is 9-10 coming in, and so yeah, sectional semifinals. Winner gets Terhune. If you've been following the project, Hickory didn't have a great time at Terhune about midway through the season. They got beat pretty badly down there. So, but we'll see what happens in this one. So, I'll give it a quick shuffle. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to mention. I don't think so. All right, give her a cut. All right. Now I will mention the only thing really different from any of the other games so far is I've mentioned before. There's a boutique rating on Norman Dale's card. On the second timeout check, you could use shooter flashes, picket fence. Well, that's not an option now. Shooter had some problems, and he won't be available throughout the postseason. So just leave it at that. All right, here we go. Verdi, Verdi, the Hornets against Hickory. Sectional semifinals at Deer Lick. Here we go. I'm just going to start out looking for the leap, and that is Don Niemeyer. He has leap, and Jimmy does not. So Verdi's going to strike first. Jimmy will rotate. Bring up Merle Webb. And looking for the push. Now they have momentum because Niemeyer scored, but he doesn't have the push. So we're going to flip this around. See if Merle has tip, and he does not. So no scoring on that card. Buddy Walker comes up. Visitor player with defensive reach. Joel Golzhauser. He does not have defensive reach. So Buddy's going to score for Hickory and move the marker. He's been playing pretty well, Buddy Walker. And now we're looking for the snag, and neither player has snag. So we'll rotate. Raid Butcher comes up to the top, going against Bob Allen. Home player with offensive spark. Yes. Raid has offensive spark. I'm going to put Hickory into the lead. Home player with defensive smart. No, Raid does not have defensive smart. So Carl Glazer is going to score. And Carl has Verdi has the momentum, but Carl Glazer doesn't have arc, so we're going to flip it around and see if Everett Flash has bump, and he does. So Everett Flash moves the marker. Kind of a back and forth first quarter here. Visitor player with offensive quick. That's Don Niemeyer. He does not. He has defensive quick, but he does not have offensive quick, so he's going to miss a shot. Everett's going to get the rebound. Either player scored, so we'll rotate. And we're looking for the leap, and again, Jimmy doesn't have leap. Goldsholzer has it, so he is going to tie the game up again. Move the marker. Last card of the first quarter, Merle Webb. Does he have offensive quick? He does. So Merle Webb, towards the end of the first quarter, is going to push Hickory into the lead. Alright, so first we're going to move the markers. So trailing team, 3 plus 6, that's 9. Hickory's up, 4 plus 5 is 9. That's good. And now we will check the scoring. It's 4-3 Hickory, no free throws. So 4-3, Hickory's going to be up 17-15. So 2-point lead for Hickory going into the second quarter. Alright. Alright, Merle Webb against Irvin Glass. And we got a coach card, so that's Norman Dale. He's going to bring in Whit Butcher. And let's see how this works out for Hickory. In 8, so they're energized. So Whit comes in, gives Hickory a little lift. And we're looking for the bump. Both Bob Allen and Whit Butcher have bump. It'll go to the trailing team, which is Verdi. So Bob Allen's going to score. And a rough look and one to the visitors. Alright, well that's Bob Allen. He's going to move the marker for the and one. He's going to get a free throw. He clanks on a 2, 3, 6, or 7, and he missed the free throw. So Bob Allen scores, can't make the free throw, so we are tied at the moment. Looks like we're tied at 24. And a timeout. So Gene Logel, the coach of Verdi, going to call a timeout here. He's going to bring in Eugene Mueller. Let's see how the timeout works for Verdi. And they get a 10, which is nothing. It's a neutral. So nothing special happens there after the timeout. Rotate the players. Ray Butcher at the top. Rough look, 2 shots. Alright, well, Carl Glazer has the burst symbol and Ray has nothing, so he's going to win. Then to get 2 shots. Alright, let's see. He clanks on a 5 or a 9. 10, so he makes the first and makes the second. So free throws, they'll rotate. Hickory with a 2-point lead here in the second quarter. Visitor player with defensive skill. It's Don Niemeyer. Yes, he has defensive skill, so he's going to steal the ball from Everett. Now we're looking for the tip. Jimmy Chitwood has tip. Goldsholzer does not, but he is going to get a chance to deny. Not the greatest defender. Only has 1 defensive quality, a defensive smart, but it is underlined. So if he gets a 5 here, he's not only going to stop Jimmy, but he's going to go the other way and score for Verdi. Here we go. No. So Jimmy Chitwood scores for Hickory. Puts them. They were already had a 2-point lead, so that'll extend a little bit. Let's see if Jimmy can go on a roll here. Nope. Coach card. All right, Norman. Let's see what you got. He's going to bring in Strap. Timeout. And we get an 11. That's a clash. So Not great. It's gonna Glass is gonna score. Not a great timeout, but they do have Jimmy back up on top. So let's see if they can grab the momentum back here. Coach card. Well, a lot of timeouts here. So here comes Ollie. You're going to discard the last fact. So this will be the end of the first half, and they are energized. So they're going to move the marker. All right, so it should be 6 for Verdi and 7 for Hickory and 2 free throws. All right, let's do the scoring cap. Glass is going to rotate. 6 plus 6 is 12. 7 plus 5 is 12. All right, we're good there. Just going to see what the score is here at halftime. 7-6 on the main chart. So 31 plus 2 is 33, and 29 plus 0 is 29. So yeah, Hickory with a 4-point lead, 33-29 at halftime in the sectional semifinals here at Deer Lick. Winner gets Terhune on Friday. All right, third quarter. Ollie on top. I know in the rules it says you can rotate like at halftime. I don't ever rotate any time. I just let it play how it plays. So here we go. And looking for the wow, and neither Bob Allen or Ollie have wow, so they'll just rotate. Jimmy back up there. Rough luck 2 shots. That's going to be Jimmy. He has the circle star underlined. Eugene Muller only has the circle star, so Jimmy's going to get 2 shots here. He clanks just on a 5. 12 is good. 3 is good. So Jimmy with a couple free throws. Unfortunately, I have to rotate now, but bring up Witt. And no momentum because of the free throws. Looking for wow, and that is Carl Glazer. He has wow, a junior guard. So he's going to move the marker. We're going to rotate. Here's Merle. They have momentum. He does not have leap, so we're going to turn it around. And Merle does not have big, so no scoring on that card. All right, and now we're looking for snag, and that's Don Niemeyer. He has snag underlined, but he doesn't have it at all. So Niemeyer's going to move the marker, and looks like Verdi's in the lead. Now we're looking for the grab. They both have it. Tiebreaker goes to the visitor, which is Niemeyer, but Raid has a chance to deny it if he has defensive spark, which he does. So Raid denies that. Home player with offensive skill. Yes, Everett Flash has offensive skill. Move the marker. And a rough luck. And we're going to discard one of these. Rough luck. Neither player has it, so it's going to go to the home team, which is Flatch. Get 2 shots. 10 he makes. 10 he makes. 2 free throws for Everett. Yeah, in the postseason here, I'm letting Hickory be the home team for all the games. A little additive incentive. Last card of the third quarter. It's a rough luck 2 shots, and Everett should have rotated. So Strap's going to get 2 shots. 9 10, 11, or 12. So he clanks the first and makes the second. So we're at the end of the third quarter. All right, so they're both going to rotate because of the free throws. We'll fix our scoring track. They're both at 8, so they'll both move up 5 to 13. I don't do minimum scoring. So Verdi with 8 and no free throws. And Hickory with 8 and 7 free throws. Okay, free throws going to be big here, I think, in this game. So 8-8. Base score 37-37. They had the 7 free throws for Hickory. So 37, 44, 37. Yeah, 7-point lead going to the fourth quarter. All right, fourth quarter, Hickory 44, Verdi 37. And looking for the arc, and neither player has that. Looking for push. Glazer does not have it. Jimmy Chitwood does. So he's going to move the marker. Home player with offensive reach. Yes, Jimmy Chitwood. Again, for Hickory. Just as you expect, the big guy coming through here. Late in the game. Momentum, but he doesn't have leap, so we'll turn it over. 2 shots to the trailing team. All right, well, that's Golshauser for Verdi. Gonna get a couple free throws. 2, 3, 4, or 6 or 7. And he misses the first and makes the second. So first free throw for Verdi in the game. Both players will rotate. Looking for the push. That's Witt. Witt has push. Irvin does not. So Witt Butcher is going to score. Looks like Hickory's going to advance. And they have the momentum. He doesn't have arc. And Allen does have push, so hold on. Let's see here. Merle at the top. Looking for wow. Yep, he has wow. Allen does not. So Merle Webb's going to move the marker one away from the cap. Unusual result. Get an 8, trailing team. A little bit of a rally, so Muller's going to move the marker for Verdi. Couple cards left. Momentum looking for push. Yep, he has it. Buddy Walker's going to get a chance to deny it. This could be a big stop here. I think Hickory will still be okay with only 1 card left, but it'd be nice if Buddy could get a stop. Here we go. Does he have defensive smart? He does. So Buddy going to stop Mueller from scoring. Last card of the game. Visitor player with defensive smart. No. Raid Butcher is going to score. That would have been the cap. End of the game. Hickory will move on to play Terhune on Friday. Alright, well, let's get the final score here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We should have 10. Yep, and 1 free throw. And Hickory should have 13. Yep, and 7 free throws. Alright, so 13-10 base score. Alright, so Hickory would have 56 plus 7, 63, and Verdi would have 48 plus 1, so that's 49. So 63, 49. Hickory advances. They win the sectional semifinal here at Deer Lick over the Verdi Hornets, 63-49. Yeah, close game in the first half. Hickory up 17-15, 33-29 at halftime, 44-37 heading to the fourth, and then a couple nice plays by Jimmy there, and then Raid later to kind of seal it. So yeah, Hickory on to face their old rival Terhune in the sectional finals on Friday and see if they can continue. They improved to 13-7 on the season. Verdi ends the season at 9-11. So hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, we'll have the sectional final here at some point when I get a chance to put it all together. So take it easy. Bye.